Hi everyone. Today we are here at the IFSEC and we have got here with me Mr. Akhilesh Srivastav, and we are going to discuss as usual what is new happening in the industry. Hi sir.
Thank you, Sachin. It's a pleasure to be here, and congratulations to Spurs team for organizing this wonderful talk show in their at their booth in IFSEC. IFSEC. Since morning I'm seeing I was part of the inaugural session. In the beginning morning we launched this. It's a wonderful event. I can see more than 350 brands displaying their thing. Very big show. So congratulations to IFSEC team as well as to Spurs for organizing this wonderful thing.
Lovely,
Thank
sir.
you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, sir, what are the three main trends which are happening in the ITS industry?
Sachin, if you ask three trends, there are many trends. So singling out top three will be a difficult task. But nevertheless, I will try to do justice. So, what first let me define what the ITS stand for the sake of many viewers who thinks what is ITS is a intelligent transport system. So intelligent transport system, when we call in short ITS, it means that we are going to a connected or more different kind of mobility system where your infrastructure is connected, is talking to the vehicle. Vehicles are connected. Overall, it is ensuring a safe, secure, sustainable, and congestion-free kind of mobility ecosystem. When I talk sustainability, that's also important to understand. The road safety, everybody knows, highest number of global fatalities takes place in India. This year, again, numbers have grown beyond 1,75,000 people killed on the Indian
One
roads
lakh
only.
75,000.
Yeah,
Earlier it was 1,50,000.
it used to be, but every year it is increasing at a, I mean, instead of diminishing, it's increasing.
Because the speed is increasing of the
Yes,
highways.
yes. The biggest villain for the safety is the speed, and how speed can be corrected, how speed can be regulated or monitored. That's the key challenge. So you asked about the ITS key role. One key role is this: enforcement of traffic regulations, rules. That includes speed as well. And for that, we recently got a policy SOP issued by Honorable Supreme Court Committee through MOD. That's electronic enforcement. Here, ITS ecosystem has to play a very, very big role, and that is the camera surveillance system, speed camera, ANPR, radar. All these things has to play a very big role. So that's the first.
So in that regard, you pointed out a very good thing. One of the major initiatives I'm seeing happening in the highways is that all the new ATMS 2023 systems, they have been asked to integrate with the state police department. So that is something which is very rapidly coming up.
Correct. Yeah, exactly, Sachin. The same thing I was mentioning. Getting surveillance is one part, where your camera is detecting the number plate, camera is also finding your speed. But then, unless until you penalize the people, you regulate it, you manage it, it's non-deterrent. It's no deterrent to the people. That's what's happening. It was working in silos. So the data was coming to NHAI or national highways or even for the state things, but it was not linked to the enforcement system. Now it is being linked under electronic enforcement. We call it VIDS. So it is being linked. Now challan is automatically generated because enforcement is a state subject. State subject means it is under the local state police department, whereas highways are managed and maintained by a different agency. Both has to sync. That is what IT is trying to do.
So one more thing, one more trend that I see happening in this is that recently there was an agreement signed between Geo and NHAI, where the data from the VIDS is going to be aggregated and pushed out to the Rashtriya Rajmarg app. So do you think that that type of integration can create a software-defined ADAS? Like today, if there is a ADAS system, it costs 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees per vehicle, and it can only be factory fitted. So do you think the data that is coming out from the cameras, from the ATMS system, that can be pushed out to the ICU of the car and generate ADAS based on software?
It's a good question, Sachin. Thank you for asking it. Firstly, let me clarify one thing. The ADAS system which you mentioned may be costing around 1.5 to 2 lakh for the vehicle. That is not the correct way. In fact, with the scale, it will come down to something like 30 to 40,000 or even lower.
Okay.
That's what we did the statistics when ITS Forum was pushing this case with the government to make ADAS mandatory for the vehicles. And we are happy to say that based on multiple recommendations, including ITS India Forum recommendations and study on ADAS system, they agree. And the policy has been made by the government that from 2026, 1st April, ADAS on all 7-seater and above vehicles is mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
now ADAS is mandatory.
So cheers to ITS India Forum for that. Cheers to ITS India Forum for that.
Thank you very much. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Everybody works, all our members. Sparsh is our one of the premium members, and many other people who are here. So it's a teamwork, and including you,
Thank you.
who has been forefront runner for that. So ADAS is now mandatory. Now, so the cost will come down. What I was the point trying to highlight. Coming to the second thing, can we have a software driven
Or data
driven? Yes, we can. And that's a very good initiative started by Geo when they are communicating these things to Rashtriya Rajmarg. But the only challenge will be this has to, if it has to be effective, then it has to perform, it has to be connected with the engine or the
ICU of the car, yeah.
vehicle operating system.
Yes.
That is still a challenge globally. If it happens, some pilots will be done. Then it's nothing. It's like connected vehicle ecosystem which we are talking, CV2X. Yeah.
I think for India that can be a very big leapfrogging effect. While in the West they had ADAS come in much earlier. So in India, like people who didn't have landline phones, they suddenly got smartphones. So maybe like in India, cars which had no version of ADAS can straight away come to ADAS 2, ADAS 3 by this kind of an integration. So what kind of role can ITS India play in that?
Yeah, certainly. So you rightly gave a good analogy that we moved from the fixed phone suddenly to the
No fixed phone,
no fixed phone to the mobile phone.
to the smartphone.
To the smartphone, and that too. And similarly, we moved from the your in vehicle pollution terms from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
So that India has got full capability. We implemented, the fast track program. You people have been
Yeah.
much ahead of the time, which was prescribed by global pundits. So I am sure India, the capability is there, big capability. We can think through if the software-driven ADAS system comes, which directly connects with the vehicle, and it gathers the data through different sensors, then probably it will be a game changer. And I'm sure ITS it will do it, and ITS India Forum will give full support. We have 10 IITs as our members. We do promote a lot of research with the help of industry and things. So with the battery of talent available at ITS India Forum and the support we have from the industry, government, and others, I'm sure we'll be delivering one of the best solutions, which may be put India not only number one, but as a global ITS leader in this as well.
And that will promote our RSU industry, manufacturers like Sparsh and others also a lot, because a lot of the monetization of the infrastructure can come from the automobile industry, because the automobile industry will be saving the cost, and they can in turn pay a subscription to the authorities who are investing in all this infrastructure. Is that also a possibility?
Yeah, very much. Why not? So as in this age, everybody says that data is the next fuel.
Yeah.
So instead of having a fuel, you can generate so much data which is helping it. That data is not only single source, but it's being used by different industry. Your hospitality industry, many other industries, the insurance industry. So not overall, it's going to improve the system like anything. And you're rightly saying, nobody knows. Tomorrow it can turn out to be so valuable data that your vehicle cost literally goes free. Your manufacturers are generating whatever money they are by selling a car, rather than they are perennially over a period of time the vehicle is in use, data is monetized, and they are getting it. Very very much possible, and I think it will happen. For example, I will give another analogy to this. For electric vehicle, the battery cost was very high. Initially 60, still now 40 to 60% of the vehicle cost. Now some companies has come, when they do a bare vehicle, they charge for the bare vehicle, and the battery, which is major, they give it on subscription model.
Oh.
Per kilometer you run, you pay to the company.
Okay.
And that's the model. So that's the now the company which has launched. They have a wait list of 1 year, because everybody wants to go, because cost has drastically come down. So same thing can happen in the ecosystem. When your data is monetized, you just pay as it is used, and with a very low capex.
So, in the respect of time, I will cut down my question. So, my last question to you: what is the one driving change that the camera industry is bringing to the highway safety industry in ITS?
So, Sachin, a very short answer to that. We are migrating to a digital age now. I was talking in the inaugural session of this summit also. The gap between physical infrastructure and digital infrastructure is getting very, very, as they both are merging together. With the help of technology, and the camera plays a very, very critical role. So, we are moving from a passive infrastructure, just a road and some camera, to a system which is an active infrastructure, where infrastructure is communicating, talking to the vehicles, to the drivers, with the help of camera. So the camera plays a very, and other few sensors play a very critical role. They communicate with the people. The signages are not to be read, but signages are communicated in a different way. So it plays a very, very good.
So, the cameras are also going to read the signages.
Yeah, cameras are going to. So cameras are not going to remain as a passive that just reading it. They are going to be proactive. They are identifying the violators. They are going to identify the outliers and give you alert. So camera is going to play a very, very big role in converting a passive infrastructure, a road network, into an active communicating road network, and that's what government is looking for.
So the distribution of the insights using IoT and CV2X will eventually bring the cost of the infrastructure down. I mean, would it be something like how it happened in the mobile industry? In the mobile industry, first there were satellite phones, and the satellite phones, the entire backhaul was with one phone. Then the mobile phone came, GSM phone, where the backhaul was distributed to thousands of phones. So do you see such a change happening with the CV2X and each camera serving multiple cars using the CV2X?
So what I foresee is going to be a big disruption.
Yeah.
When I was laying the foundation, I mean, I just at the beginning said the digital and physical infra are going to subsume each other. They are going to merge, and the thing are ultimately we are entering into a digital age where AI, these things are going to dominate the things. So in this scenario, talking pure physical infrastructure, which is made by the highway contractors as of now, highway concessionaire, this may lead to a technology player becoming a partner into a construction of a highway, because they are going to generate and earn more through, not through tolling or maintaining, but through the data generated by at the ecosystem. So
Okay.
it's going to be a kind of digital highway. So that journey is about to begin. That's what I foresee.
Lovely. So it was lovely talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your valuable insights.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you to Sparsh for organizing this.